family. It's like that, it's like that, it's like family.
Faith family, faith family.
It's like that, it's like that, it's like family. It's like that, it's like that, it's like family. It's like that, yeah, it's like family.
Hey guys, yes Peyton, I am so glad you all are joining me on today's car ride. I figured I'd do a come drive with me video. I have had, sorry about the sunglasses, but where I am, it's sunny today, which is a beautiful thing. You guys will hear Peyton in the background frequently because she calls my name at least 30 times per 60 seconds. So let's see if that changes now. I've got some jazz music playing in the back just to kind of keep her attention, but or to keep her settled rather. But no, so I have not vlogged in forever, so I wanted to come on, and I have attempted to do a vlog so many times since having Fifi, which was back in March. It is now October the 18th. But life has just happened. It has been a lot of stuff going on, and I have not had the opportunity. But I said I wanted to start blogging, but honestly, I just don't have the time to sit at the computer and type things out. It's so much easier just to get on my camera and just record a video, because I can do that, as you see, in the car while driving. But one of the topics that I wanted to discuss, and I said my husband and I will do a live video for Facebook with regards to this, because I kind of want, I want some input. I want to know your thoughts and how you handle this particular topic. But it's a parenting topic, so this will be from my perspective when Phil and I do a live video. Hopefully I can record us doing the live video and share that with our YouTube family as well. But I guess just how do you handle childhood bullying, and maybe not even so much as bullying as opposed to like antagonizing or picking. Just recently, more recent, like as in yesterday, I had a situation where my almost 8-year-old third grader comes to me and she says that a little boy told her that he was going to jump her because she was looking at him. And this is a little boy that she's actually had some problems with in the classroom before. He swears a lot, and quite naturally it's offensive to her. So she's talked to the teacher, she's expressed some things. I mean, just on and on and on. It's like a lot of different, small things, but those small things add up. And I'm like, how my husband's stance is, and I don't want to like press his issue because I'm really trying to, I guess, look at it from my perspective. So, but just to give you a depiction of what it is that his stance is, he's like, well, you have to defend yourself. So he definitely is not for our children picking fights or picking altercations or picking on other kids. But he's like, if someone comes at you, you have to defend yourself. And I'm all for, my kids standing up for themselves, talking it out, and trying to reconcile in some way in that particular facet. But when it comes to physical contact of any kind, I'm like, man, I don't know how I feel. So I guess my question to you all would be, how do you handle situations like that? Because from my kid's perspective, like, she's telling her teacher, and the teachers can only go so far, and I mean, do I find out if I can meet with the parent? And I know the school can't set something up like that, and this kid is a busser, so even though I'm at the school quite often, it's not like I engage with or know the parent. So what do I do with regards to my kid, making sure that my kids know how to handle situations that occur like this, right? Another instance, my kindergartner, he was yesterday on the playground. So it's 2 instances, 2 separate children, but he was on the playground and another little boy came up to him and shoved him several times. He told the teacher, and the teacher, talked to the other kid, talked to them both, but then they go back playing and the little boy pushes him again. So at this point, my son kind of has in his head, well, Daddy said, I can protect myself. So my son pushes him back. And at that point, the little kid retreats, He doesn't, he stops pushing my son. And it's like, okay, well, in that particular instance, he stopped. However, what if there's another kid like, well, you just pushed me, so now, full-blown, physical contact and engaging possibly in fighting. I don't promote that, and I don't want that to be the end result. But I'm at the point of, I honestly don't know what to tell the kids. So if you guys can leave me some comments in the comment section, I would greatly appreciate it. Like, how long do you allow stuff to persist,
Mommy.
Yes. You want Wawa? Okay, you have to wait, honey, until I stop. And when I say how long do you allow things to persist, what I mean by that is, oh my goodness, my camera's shaking. What I mean by that is, okay, so I've already made contact with the school. I actually went up there a couple of weeks ago and sat down with the principal. I have a very good relationship with the principal, very good relationship with the teachers and the other staff there. Yes. So I feel as though I'm doing all that I can do from that end, but at what point do you just say enough is enough? Like, when my child is on the bus and not necessarily in the presence of, say her teacher or his teachers or the principal who kind of know the situation. I even talked about just taking my kids to school because the school isn't far from us. The kids just enjoy, the little freedom in taking the bus. So, and then I talked to the principal about even stopping them from riding the bus, and she's, like, no, don't do that, You see a bus? No. So it's like, okay, so I don't want to take that from them. But in an effort, but I see how kind of rowdy, for the lack of a better way of putting it, the bus even gets. So it's just like, and I'm not the parent that believes that you can shield your kids from everything, right? So the swearing and stuff that goes on. Yes. Wow.
Mommy.
Yes. Wow. That is so cool. Yes. See what I told you? I see it, honey. But the swearing and stuff that goes on in the classroom, it's like, okay, how do you respond or react to that? I can't.
Mommy.
Yes. Okay.
Mommy.
Uh-huh.
Mommy.
Yes, Peyton.
I want to.
Okay, don't take your sock off, honey. But how do I, of course, the kids know our standard, the kids know our rule, and I'm not naive enough to believe that.
Mommy.
Yes. so silly. But I'm not, she said, I'm not naive enough to believe that I can press upon anybody else my belief system or my way of life, right? But it's like, to what extent do you allow? I mean, this is an 8-year-old. Come on. Like, is this behavior okay at home? Like, are you at home? I mean, and I'm saying like full-blown curse words, guys. Like, not like, you know, not passive. I don't know if there's a passive curse word, but not the small ones, you know. But I'm talking like the B word, the S word, the A word, you know. Like, so I don't want that to taint my kids. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm sounding like.
Mom. Mommy.
Yes.
Boo.
Where?
Boo.
Cool. I don't know if I'm sounding. I don't know. I don't even know what term to use, but I don't know. I don't know. Kids are young. They're impressionable, and it's like I want to guard my kids. You know. So I don't know. I feel as though I have my own feelings with regards to you know, swearing around kids and all of that other stuff. And I am not a perfect parent, but I just, it's just too many other ways for us to communicate than for us to, you know, have to, I guess, go that route. But and this is a no judgment zone, so I'm not judging. I'm just saying this is just the way that I do it versus, you know, whomever else. So yeah, but I want to be able to protect my kids, and I want them to be able to protect themselves. And you know, this is a learning process for us all as parents. I mean, oftentimes whatever it is that we grew up experiencing becomes a norm for us, and in turn this is what we, you know, display to our kids. And I guess for me and for parents in general, I would assume we have that desire for our children to be better than us, to experience better than us, or experience better than we had, or, you know, just to develop good in a good way. Yes. Yes.
Mom.
What?
Mom.
You're what? Okay. So so yeah, this is just, I mean, it's a concern of mine, and I'd like to know your thoughts. We are headed to look for a new sectional couch for our family room, great room, whatever you call it. Yes, yes. Ooh. I know my kids would love for me to turn our great room into another playroom of theirs, but that will not happen. The great room is my space. That's like my living space, my entertaining space. So I want it to stay nice. So my husband and I were talking about that earlier today, because the kids oftentimes go in there to play, and I'm always like it's a couple of rooms that they just can't play in, guys. I'm sorry. This is just another way that I parent. So my living room is off limits, the formal living room, the dining room is off limits, and the family room, you know, the family room is where generally, like I said, we entertain, and that's where we, you know, have family time. So we'll watch movies in there, TV in there, or whatever, and kind of engage together in that respect. But I just pulled up to the store too. But otherwise, like, I don't want it to turn into another area for them to just play, because they have so many other areas to play in. So those are like the 3 areas that I kind of try to keep off guards. So yesterday, Maya, my 8-year-old, almost 8-year-old, was playing with slime and got slime stuck to the ceiling of this room. And the ceiling is a cathedral ceiling, so it's, you know, pretty high. And it's just like, how am I supposed to get that down? You know, she did the same thing, throwing the slime, and got it on one of the walls in the hallway, like the entryway of the house. And my husband climbed up on a, I think, 12 foot ladder to scrape that down, and ended up having to peel some of the paint off the wall because it wouldn't come off easily. And it's just like, so now that hallway has to be repainted. My ceiling is going to have to be repainted in the great room. Yeah, so we've got some repainting that we have to do, so that is what it is. But I just don't want every living space to be a play space.
It's like that, it's like that, it's like family. It's like that.